Vice President of the USASF, IASF, in charge of rules, safety, education, and judging.
In this video, we will look at how you, the judge, should develop your technique score for a team. While the universal scoring system is based on comparative scoring, the technique score is not. Technique scores are based on how each skill is performed in relation to how each skill should be performed and not compared to how other teams perform their skills. It's possible to have more than one technique to perform a certain skill. It is not your job to decide which method is the correct technique, but to determine the overall value of the technique performed by the team. Example, different teams use different grips to hold liberty. This is not something that would affect a technique score. However, locked arms of the bases and locked legs of the top person is relevant to the score. As a judge, you need to get comfortable using the entire range. Please use the entire range and give teams the score they deserve. In the past, many judges used the technique score as a throwaway score, giving every team approximately the same score. This does an injustice to both the above average teams and the below average teams. If a team has below average technique, they should score in the 1 to 3 range. Average teams should score in the 3 to 8 range, and only a very few exceptional teams should score in the 8 to 10 range. Also, just because a team scores well in a technique in one category, this doesn't automatically mean they should score well in all of the technique categories. Now let's talk about technique in relation to difficulty scores. In some cases, it is possible that a technique score may increase or decrease the difficulty score, but difficulty will never increase or decrease the technique score. An easy example to understand is level 3 basket tosses. A poorly executed full twisting basket toss should score lower than another team performing a high, clean toe touch basket that snaps out and back at the top. In this case, because the technique was exceptional, it created a more difficult basket. This is not the case in all situations. For example, a level 5 team goes out and does nothing but prep level elevators using perfect technique. While it's possible they could score maximum technique scores, this would not increase what should be an extremely low difficulty score. Next, I'll discuss technique in relation to deductions. This will best be explained through an example. If a team performs 5 stunts, 1 stunt fall should not automatically affect the building technique score. This is just one top person having a bad day. However, if 4 stunts fall, this is a team with poor technique, and the technique score should be affected as well as the hit they will take on deductions. As a judge, it is up to you to decide where it becomes a hit on technique. This would also be true in tumbling.